Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're continuing our journey to retrieve the Jewels of Time in the quest, Diamond in the Rough with Gaston. This quest will automatically start once you have completed the Wild Tangles Swarm. When you're ready to start, simply chat to Gaston. He will combine the two pieces of the Scarab Key for you. Once he combines the Scarab Key for you, you should spot the little golden bug hovering near the top of the ramp leaving Gaston's encampment. You will need to follow the beetle all the way to the vault where you should see the cut scene. You will automatically start chatting with Gaston once the vault has appeared. We have to break the news to Gaston that he won't be able to join us when we enter the vault. Clearly nothing can touch Gaston's self-confidence, as egotistical as always. We'll need to leave our macho friend behind and enter the vault. Once you've entered the vault, head down the stairs to the first chamber. Jafar will welcome you to his Cave of Wonders. He has modeled it to the original Cave of Wonders, but has made some changes to ensure it is capable of protecting the Jewel of Time. There are two magical gates we will need to open in order to reach the final chamber where the Jewel of Time has been stored. The gates are opened by using lights and mirrors which are placed around the chambers. If they are adjusted correctly, you should be able to open the gates. For the first gate to open, there are two steps you will need to follow. First, we'll need to pull down this lever. Next, you will want to head down the passage to the left of the chamber. Follow this passage and clear any obstacles along the way. Once you have reached the end of the passage, you should find the battery pack needed. This will need to be placed in the empty slot in front of you. It should have opened the gate. You can now head back to the first chamber and go through the opened gate into the second chamber. The first thing you want to do is push the lever to the right of the chamber up. Now there are two passages in this chamber, one to the left of the gate and one to the right. Both have tasks you will need to complete in order to open the second gate. You can choose which side you want to complete first, as the order doesn't matter. I'll start with the passage to the right. You will need to follow the path all the way to the end. Here you will find a puzzle which has one fully charged battery placed on the one end and a battery pack in the center which will need to be charged before we can pick it up. You will notice on the ground there are discs. These can be interacted with to turn them. You will need to turn these to connect the currents leading to the central battery. Once you have rotated all of them into the correct position, the battery should be fully charged and ready for you to collect. Once you've solved the puzzle, collect your battery and head back over to the main chamber. Here you will need to place the battery in the empty slot to the right of the chamber. This can be found close to the first lever we pulled when we entered this chamber. Now we can head to the passage to the left of the chamber. Here we will find 2 levers we will need to interact with. Make sure you have pulled both of these down. I did mine a bit out of order, but it shouldn't make any difference. In this same passage you will find a mirror laying on the ground. You will need to collect this and place it in the empty slot at the start of the passage. This should open the final door and lead us into the deepest part of the Cave of Wonders. Head back to the chamber to go through the door. You'll need to follow the dark passage all the way to the end. Finally, we have reached our goal and can claim the Jewel of Time. Once you've collected your treasure, you can leave the Cave of Wonders and chat to Gaston once you've reached the outside world. He is disappointed that we have not brought him back any treasure, but agrees that it is good news that we have managed to find the Jewel of Time. He says he'll go back to his previous plans for Gastonia and turn it into the attraction it was meant to be. But of course he will need our help. I doubt he's very capable of doing much for himself. But for now we have come to the end of the quest, Diamond in the Rough. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I hope to see you next time as we continue our search for the final Jewel of Time.